In this video, I'll share how you can make doing your cryptocurrency taxes super easy. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Financial Freedom System YouTube channel, where I help you upgrade your mindset, money, and more so that you can live a life full of financial freedom and purpose. If you want to find out when these videos come out, go down, click the subscribe button, and tap the bell to be notified when that happens. Today, we're talking about something that is super important if you have any investments in cryptocurrency. If you hold Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Cardano, I don't know what your favorite project is. Maybe you can let me know what that is down below. But if you are someone who has bought cryptocurrency and you're going to sell it, or you have sold in the past, you need to report that on your taxes, depending on what country you live in, depending on what the different tax regulations are there, depending on how often you might buy and sell cryptocurrency. There's a lot of rules that I would encourage you to look up and understand for your own country or your own tax jurisdiction. But for me and for a lot of people, what I'm going to show you in this video is a software called Koinly, and you can see it pop up here on the screen. It is definitely been my saving grace when it's come to doing my cryptocurrency taxes. And the one thing I'm going to say is do not try to get out of cryptocurrency taxes. This is something that it is a game that a lot of people try, and it's probably, if it hasn't already, going to come back to get them in the long run. And me, I know that that is not a game that I want to play. I want to do things legal. I would recommend you do that as well. And this software, Koinly, makes it really easy to do your cryptocurrency taxes. I've really enjoyed it. I've used it for 4 tax seasons now. And I also used it to go back and understand how I could update and refile my taxes. So it's got a lot of versatility, and that's why I'm recommending it to you today. It is also available to be used in so many different tax jurisdictions. So you can see here, Koinly, cryptocurrency tax software. Get your crypto tax reports in under 20 minutes. And that was my experience. I was able to go in, and I'm going to walk you through the steps to using this today. And then you're going to be able to actually sign up if it's something that you're interested in. I've left all that information down below. Of course, Koinly calculates your cryptocurrency taxes and helps you reduce them for next year. It is simple, which I can kind of put a check mark beside that and say it definitely is, and it is reliable. It's available in 20 plus countries, so hopefully, depending on where you are watching this video from, you are able to use it in your own country. You get a free report preview, and you can get a bunch of different forms that print off and you in the end download and use to submit for your own tax purposes. You can also link it to different tax softwares that can help you there, like TurboTax is one. And you can go in, take a look at getting started right now, viewing sample reports. It's got a great rating on Trustpilot, which is a software and a review place that people go to tell you how legitimate something is, let's say. And then if you look at these tax services over here, you're going to see, for me, obviously, the Canada Revenue Agency recognizes Koinly as like an official and a reputable software that you can use. You're going to see it's the IRS. You're going to see so many different places around here, depending on what country you are in. So I definitely encourage you to take a look at those different spots. But Koinly is a great one that I have used. There's 3 main steps in terms of how Koinly simplifies your taxes. So the very first step is you need to go in and easily import your trades. There's a few different ways that you can do this. You can go ahead and manually enter that information by downloading a spreadsheet and uploading it. You can go in and use an API, which there's definitely tutorials out there that can help you understand how to get set up and use an API to. Basically what that does is link your exchange like Coinbase or Binance or KuCoin or whatever platform or exchange you're using. It goes in and it allows you to use an API, and it basically, once you set that up once, it doesn't give that software access to your funds or to your crypto, but what it does is it allows to see like the back end. It allows to see where you bought and sold different projects at, etc. So it's something that once you set it up once, you shouldn't have to set it up again. And what that does is that takes your information, and then from there, it's going to sync all of the information that you have coming across so many different platforms. I probably use anywhere from, I don't know, 5 to 6 different platforms for my cryptocurrency investments. And it's worked for all of the ones that I've used. So I would definitely recommend it. And in terms of me sitting down and calculating all of this manually, using an API, or for a couple of them, I had to download just like the transactions that I had and upload those to Koinly. It was super simple, and that's what I like here. Number 2, you can preview your capital gains. So depending on how cryptocurrency is taxed in your jurisdiction, for me, it is taxed as a capital gain or as a capital loss here in Canada, and you can get a glimpse of your profit or loss for any tax year, and you can do this for free. The cool thing about that is you can kind of use Koinly just as like a portfolio tracker if you want to, just to see every year where your taxes, or where your capital gains, I should say, increased, or if you had a capital loss. It tracks your portfolio, it gives you that information, and then from there, the third step is you can actually download those tax documents, and this is where they get you to pay a fee. And for me, I paid like $40. So I could go ahead and get someone to do my taxes for me. It would be way more expensive than that, especially maybe if you throw in kind of cryptocurrency taxes at the exact same time. It would be very expensive. And then from there, I had access to everything that I needed. So for me, it was really simple. I could go through once I paid my fee. And again, it was only $40, which was well worth it in my opinion. I was able to download the form that I needed, and then I could go take that information. And when I did my taxes, I could enter that information, or the form's already printed off itself. I could literally attach that to my documents if I'm sending something in by paper. And it gives you a pretty comprehensive tax report. So it gives you a bunch of different options that you can download from. And there's no point in me showing you those in particular. For me in Canada, I used a Schedule 3 form. But depending on what country you're watching this from, and depending on what your tax rules are, everywhere is different. So those are the basic 3 general steps that I can review right now. Number 1, easily import your taxes and your trades, I should say, for cryptocurrency. You go ahead and set up an API, and the software does all the calculations of when you bought and sold, when you made some trades, etc. And it does all that for you, which is a total lifesaver. You can then preview your capital gains. So even if you're like, hey, I know I need to do taxes, I'm not trying to do anything illegal, I want to make sure that I accurately report my cryptocurrency taxes, you can set this up right now using the link below, and then you can jump into it and see if you gained money in the tax year that you're looking at, if you lost money as well. And then from there, if you're actually going to get the document that you can use to report with your tax software, and however you report your taxes, you can then download your tax documents. It is super cheap. It is super reliable. Again, it's recognized by these countries and these tax jurisdictions, which I would highly recommend you go in and take a look and see if yours is offered there and if it works for you. But on my end, the whole experience has been really good, and that's the only reason I'm making this video for you. It would have been way more expensive, so the software saved me a lot of money. It saved me a lot of time. And to be honest, I used to think about doing cryptocurrency taxes all the time, and I basically put it off for a year before I finally found this software. And really, again, it saved my life. It allowed me to do so many other things that I would love to do with my time, money, and energy. So I'm excited about this. If you want to check out Koinly for this tax year or any other tax year, whether you're trying to go back in time or whether you're trying to go forward in time, I've left that information down below. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that it proves useful for you as well. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them down below. It's definitely going to help you advance in creating your financial freedom system. So I hope you like this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button, go ahead and click the subscribe button as well, and tap the bell to be notified when new videos come out here on the channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.